Hello, YouTube. Welcome to my video. How are you? How was your day today? Nothing exciting happened. Nothing exciting ever happens on Wednesday, except that we get our groceries on Wednesday. What did you do today? Did you have a good day? How's the weather? Is it cold? It has been relatively decent here lately, but it is going to be cold in a few days, like quite cold. So I'm not looking forward to that, but I feel like we are getting closer-ish to the end of winter, although not really. We still have months left, but I feel like we're halfway through, give or take. Hey, Mr. Ranger Lab, lovely to see you. Thank you for joining. I had a mountaineering video planned for today, but then I suddenly wasn't feeling it. I didn't feel like talking about it, but it's a good one. It's about part of the route on K2, the second highest mountain in the world. It's called the Bottleneck, and I had a whole thing planned, but that might be our next video. This video, if you follow Beachbody or Body, formerly Beachbody, you would know this woman is named Jess TW. She is a past top Beachbody coach. I have no idea if she's still in Beachbody or Body, but a while ago I came across a weight loss program that she has, and she is not a certified licensed dietitian. She's not a doctor. She doesn't, in my opinion, she doesn't have any business telling us how we should be losing weight, but she is, of course. So I wanted to look at that today. Please look at the trigger warning in my title: dieting, body image, weight loss, etc. If that could upset you or make you uncomfortable, this will not be the stream for you. Oh, love her. She's so smart. I listen to her all the time. Thank you for the recommendation, for sure. She's so smart. And then Tori's here. Hi, Tori. Nice to see you both. Thank you for joining. I'm excited for this video today. Okay, this is called For the Last Time, and I'm glad that, I don't know if this website would have been closed tomorrow or next week if I wanted to do this stream next week, but I've had this, I saw this a long time ago and I've been wanting to look at it. Oh, nice. Adventures Gone Wrong is one of Mr. Ranger Lab's favorites. Yeah, she has really good scripts. And I feel like a lot of the other mountaineering channels, I like others, but you can tell it's probably not their voice, and they probably use AI to write their scripts too. And I like her because it seems like she actually writes her own scripts and she sits there and just reads it out really well. I'm just assuming, I'm just guessing the other channels use AI. It just seems like it. It's sometimes very awkwardly written scripts. This is Jess TW's weight loss program called For the Last Time, and it's a 6-month live coaching program to teach you how to lose weight for the last time. Okay. Ditch the weight loss frustration for good. Lose the weight and keep it off for the rest of your life with ease. Just because you seek help from Jess TW on the internet, you may not be able to keep it off for the rest of your life. You could have underlying health conditions. You could have mental health problems or challenges that may make it harder for you to keep weight off. Hi, Anastasia. Imagine no more hard-to-maintain diet restrictions, temporary health kicks that strain your willpower, or overcomplicated rules to follow in order to achieve your weight loss goals for the last time. It's funny because Beachbody is a health kick. Beachbody was always marketed as I was going to say get rich quick. Yes, but also a magic pill. You just follow Beachbody and you'll magically meet all of your health goals. And they like to say that they're not that, but they are. Especially Autumn. But maybe Jess learns from Autumn. For many of us, weight loss feels like an endless loop of trying and failing, fueled by frustration and self-doubt. You've likely been here before, starting over again with high hopes, only to fall off track and blame yourself for not having enough willpower. Every failed attempt weighing you down even more with the belief that success is out of reach. It's not that you failed. Modern weight loss solutions continue to fall short when it comes to the most important indicators for success: your belief in yourself and the habits that support your journey. While we're going through this, I want you to think about how much you think it will cost. Remember, It is a 6-month weight loss coaching program. And if we are having issues with frustration and self doubt, I'm going to say this 100 times. Perhaps we need to discuss our issues with food or our body image issues with a therapist, right? Not with a random beach body coach on the internet. I'm going to say that 100 times. Listen up, friend. If you've tried it all, counting calories, macros, keto, low carb, fat burners, but you can't seem to stay consistent and nothing has worked, go to bed with a plan to wake up early and work out, only to hit the snooze button, convincing yourself that you need the sleep. Well, maybe you do. Like, maybe you have small kids and you're exhausted. Maybe you have a health condition that's making you more tired. Maybe you're going through mental health challenges and you're physically and mentally exhausted. Right? Maybe you do need the sleep, and it's a good thing to realize when your body is needing something important and to actually give it that. We don't need to be shaming people for not getting up at 5 a.m. to work out. Feeling overwhelmed with all the conflicting information on nutrition, or on the go all day long taking care of everyone else. I think the only way to lose weight is by being super strict and hardly eating anything. That's comical coming from a Beachbody coach. And if you don't take pictures of yourself with your family because you're embarrassed, that's really, really sad and really hard to deal with. And you are not going to get a solution. You are not going to get actual help from Jess Dukes, Beachbody coach extraordinaire. You're not. Everything's fine. I haven't done a Beachbody. No, that's not true. I did a Beachbody video recently. It wasn't that long ago. Let me look. But I just feel like this kind of shit bothers me so much. How long ago? Literally a month ago, I did Autumn Calabrese's video. For the Last Time is a weight loss program that will help you develop a rock-solid mindset so you can ditch the weight loss struggles and finally create a consistent, healthy lifestyle where you will lose the weight with ease and feel confident you can maintain it for life. Imagine how it would feel to lose the weight and feel confident that you can keep it off for good. Have a healthy relationship for food, never questioning what to eat, how much, or feeling guilty for eating a treat. You will know exactly how to fuel your body. If someone doesn't have a healthy relationship with food, they may need a counselor who specializes in eating disorders, right? These kinds of programs, I think, could cause so much harm to people because I made a video on this channel a long time ago, just talking quickly. Oh, I lost weight by paying attention to my portions, and I did these workout videos, right? I think there's a big difference between simply, hey, this is what I did to lose weight. This is what I did to achieve this specific goal. There's a difference between that and posing as an expert and telling people that you can solve their really serious issues. Do you see the distinction? Like, I don't know if I'm being hypocritical by thinking that it's fine to share how you lose weight, but claiming you're an expert in it is the issue. Have a consistent routine, especially over the weekend, holidays, and vacations. No more starting and stopping. But sometimes, like, you're with your family, it's Christmas, it's whatever, and you're just enjoying time with your family and you're eating some food that you wouldn't normally get to eat. It doesn't mean that you're off track. It means you're enjoying some fun food with your family, and the next day or the next week, you'll get back on your plan, right? It doesn't mean you're off track. It doesn't mean you're failing. Learn to cope with life stressors and how to work through your emotions rather than turn to food for comfort. Therapy. Jess, you do not have the qualifications to be teaching anyone how to do this. I feel like I'm hunching over and then you can't see my chin. Feel like you again, confident in your own skin, comfortable taking photos and loving the reflection in the mirror. Feel proud of yourself because you did it. You lost the weight for the last time and know how to keep it off. Boo! Boo! Oh, and Anastasia, I was thinking I want to get a Toronto Scepters jersey. But I like Toronto the most of the Professional Women's Hockey League but I also love the Montreal jersey, but I don't particularly love Montreal as a team, but they have the coolest jersey. I don't want both, but I'm struggling about which one to get. Have you got one yet? The truth is, traditional diets set you up to solve the wrong problem. They hand you rigid meals and ask you to abandon your favorite food, leaving you frustrated, isolated, and feeling like you can't enjoy your life. That's Beachbody, 100%. That's Autumn telling you you fail if you don't do her program in the exact way she tells you to. They don't teach you how to create habits you can sustain. They don't address why you eat the way you do or help you break free from the emotional triggers. And so the cycle continues. Another plan, another fall, another layer of doubt. Deep down, you know you're not ready to give up. There's a part of you that still hopes, still believes there's a way to do this differently. A way to finally lose weight without sacrificing your joy, without giving up family pizza nights or the occasional dessert. The occasional dessert? What if you want dessert every day? What if you want a cookie or a bowl of ice cream after dinner every day? There's nothing wrong with having frequent dessert. And oh, you can lose weight without giving up family pizza nights. But yeah, with Autumn, she would shame the shit out of you if you had a family pizza night, and she would blame that on why you're not finding success with your health goals. Oh yeah, the Scepter's jersey is sick, and I kind of want to get a customized one, but I feel like it's way too expensive, like $275. And which one is it? A nurse and like a spooner side trail. What are the options? Professional. I just want to, sorry friends, I just want to see the Toronto Scepter jerseys that you can get customized right now. Shop Canada. How do I shop team jerseys? Because I know there's only a few. Okay, you can do Spooner, Nurse, or Malte. It's 275 Canadian dollars for a customized jersey. I don't know if I want to do that right now, although I would get a Malte jersey because I really like her. I didn't always like her. Like at the beginning of her Team Canada career, I wasn't a huge fan, but she's excellent now. Excellent. Okay, let's continue. Introducing for the last time. Wow. In this program, you will get ten modules. Each step of the signature for the last time process outlines the mindset, habits, and strategies needed to lose weight for the last time. Get ready to reprogram your brain and body in topics like emotional eating, all or nothing thinking, choosing the right lifestyle for you, and so much more. Comical coming from a past Beachbody coach. Well, they taught you all or nothing thinking. They told you that if you ate anything that was off plan, you were a failure. It's just so funny having this come from a Beachbody coach. Experience the power of live mindset coaching with me. If you ever wish you could ask me anything about mindset and weight loss, this is your chance. In the 3 live coaching sessions a month, you have a chance to ask questions and get coached by me. Even listening to me coach other members will be helpful. Private community. Collective momentum is proven to aid in personal growth endeavors. Stay connected with other. Oh, yes, okay. Stay connected with other For the Last Time members through exclusive access to our private community for, how do you say that word? Asynchronous? Is that right? Asynchronous support when you need it, personal accountability, and to share your girl copyright, and to share your best wins and biggest challenges. You are not unique. Is that it? Yeah, you are not unique. You get some modules. You get 3 coaching calls a month over 6 months, and you have probably like a private Facebook group. Okay, I said it right. That's a tricky word, eh? And Asynchronous. Asynchronous. That's a hard word to say. Do we know how much this costs? Put in your guesses. 6 months, 3 coaching calls a week, group coaching calls a month, 10 modules, and a Facebook group. Let me know your thoughts. And this is in American dollars. Let's dig into the details. Asynchronous. Oh, okay. Gotcha. It's a hard word. I don't know what this video is. I did not watch this beforehand, but I would like to watch it. If it's boring, we'll just stop it after a few minutes.
Hi, my name is Jess.
That's way too loud. But there's, oh good, there's volume here.
Dudes, I'm so excited that you are interested in learning more about my weight loss program called For the Last Time. I have been in your shoes. 10 years ago, I found myself at 215 pounds and frustrated.
I don't like it when people who've lost weight, who are social media people, she has a big following, they talk about how they were, like their weight before they lost weight, like they were less valuable. She's 215 pounds, and somehow now that she's in a smaller body, she's more valuable, she's more interesting, she's more important now. And I just don't like that. We were awesome before we lost the weight, and we're awesome after we lose the weight. And also, she lost like 70, 80 pounds, which is awesome. However, just because you lost that weight doesn't mean that you have the right, the knowledge, the skills required to tell other people how to safely lose weight for themselves. I always think that the private groups are likely useless. They're all struggling with what to do. Agreed.
I felt like I had tried everything, every diet, every fat burner, every workout, and nothing seemed to work. I struggled staying consistent. I struggled being all or nothing. I was either 100% on track or all off track. I struggled when it came to the weekends, social gatherings, everything. And I got to a point where I actually started wondering, like, maybe I just don't have the willpower or motivation to actually do this. But then I hit my version of rock bottom at a work event in September of 2012, and I decided I had to figure this out, that I did not want to go through my whole life having to lose weight with these struggles and frustrations, and I decided to figure it out. And one thing I did differently is I decided to lead with my mindset. I decided to work on my belief that I could.
Okay, we don't need to watch this. It's all the exact same shit we already heard. Yeah, it doesn't mean it's right for everyone. Doesn't mean we have the skills to share this with people, right? Because I think it was our friend Danielle Ryan in a stream a long time ago. She was looking at a coach. She said that we all have something that we're talented in that we can teach other people. And I'm thinking that we can not just teach, like charge people for us to teach them how to do that skill. I don't believe that's true because I also lost some weight. I don't think I have the ability to go online and charge people for my services. However, if a friend knows that I lost some weight and they ask me, I might say, well, this is what I did. I'm not recommending it to you, but in case you have some ideas, or perhaps go to a doctor and ask them, right? I wouldn't feel right to tell my friend, tell a random stranger on the internet how to lose weight just because I happen to have lost some weight. In my opinion, with expectations to diets for health reasons or religious reasons, that it's 110% okay to have that cookie, eat that burger, and drink the beer as long as it's within reason, for sure. And then if you have someone who maybe struggles with just having like the one cookie or the one beer, then I would encourage them to seek support from a professional, right? Because people who struggle with that kind of moderation may need additional help more than just Dukes on the internet. I know you guys agree. It's just, I don't like the weight loss coaching thing. I think it's potentially very dangerous. Module 1, how to lose weight without the diets. Here's what you're going to learn. Learn my signature framework on how to lose weight without giving up the foods you love. How to follow through with your plan. Get your family on board with your lifestyle changes. Learn how to know how. What? Huh? Learn how to know how to eat without counting calories or macros. Okay. So she says, you can lose weight while still eating the foods that you love, while not counting your calories. It's like, okay, you seem like you're portraying your program as a really like flexible program and not very restrictive program. But I'm just curious. I'm just wondering, when people are actually in, can they eat what they want? Can they still have their favorite foods and not count calories and lose weight? Because you're making it seem really good. I'm just curious if it actually is. Here's what you're going to learn in Module 2, building back belief. Solidify why you want to lose the weight. Learn how to build belief that you can lose the weight. Discover how to create motivation on demand. Create a new identity and learn how to start becoming her now. Follow through. Here's what you're going to learn. Learn how to build trust with yourself and why following through is so important. Identify your triggers and that keeps you from following through. Develop a game plan and stick to it. Stick with it. The person who should be helping us identify our triggers, our therapist and our spouse, right? Our spouse can help us figure that out. Or like our best friend or our mom, someone who knows us super well. But then if our spouse or our mom is like, hey, I noticed that when you're in this situation, you react like this, then we should still get help from a therapist. And I know it's easier said than done. A lot of people everywhere, Canada, especially the US, because everything is $1 million for healthcare. It's not as easy as just going out and getting a therapist, but we're going to see how much it costs to join this program. And I would encourage people to take the money they would put towards this program and get a lot of sessions of therapy with it. And that's assuming if we don't have any insurance, because a lot of us do have some insurance and it would make the cost of therapy a little bit lower, depending on what kind of coverage we have. And again, therapy, emotional eating, if it's really getting in the way of your happiness, your enjoyment of life, therapy. I'm going to say the same thing over and over again. Learn how to process emotions, therapy. Develop tools to help you when emotions are high, therapy. I'm going to say the same thing over and over again. Plateaus and patience. Here's what you're going to learn. Hey, DC, lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us. Yes, we stand therapy, exactly. Thank you. So here's what you're going to learn. Adjusting weight loss expectations, what to learn, what to do when you feel like it's not working, how to break through a plateau, learn how to celebrate victories. That's Module 5. Navigating cravings, how to deal with cravings, learn how to not act on impulse, how to plan for treats. Some of this stuff I don't hate, right? I don't hate it, depending on the advice she's going to give us in the course. Because how to plan for treats, great. Like you and your spouse have a fun dinner date once a week where you go out, you get burgers, or you go to like a fancy sushi place. That's wonderful. I love that. But I don't like that it's packaged in a weight loss course provided by an ex-Beachbody coach. I have no idea if she's still in Beachbody. DC might know. DC, is Jess Duke still in Beachbody? I don't really follow the coach as much anymore. Module 7, the scale. Here's what you're going to learn. Develop a positive relationship with the scale. Therapy. Learn how to feel empowered instead of powerless and defeated. Therapy. The mirror meeting technique. I don't know what that is. Let's Google that. What is that? Do we know? The mirror meeting technique. I can't spell technique. Okay, I just Googled mirror meeting technique and I'm not seeing it. I just see mirroring. Jess is pretty twisty. A chunk from that team followed Lindsay that way to make wellness. Okay, gotcha. So one health MLM to another. social FOMO, the can't versus don't mentality, how to create a plan for social events, tips for going out to eat, guilt/selfish, what to do when mom guilt creeps in, how to take time for yourself, and the importance of self-care. We always talk about this when people in MLMs also have weird side coaching businesses, and we wonder, say she's in Make Wellness or she's in an MLM still, right? How is she marketing this to her team, right? Because how to make time for yourself? Is she telling people in her downline who are overwhelmed and are not meeting their health and fitness goals that if they take this course, if they spend a shit ton of money on her weight loss course, that they'll magically have more time for themselves, right? And it's so unethical because people are assuming she's still in an MLM, but people are losing money underneath her so she can make money. And then she's potentially maybe also re victimizing them through this coaching program. And I really don't like it. All or nothing. How to obstacle plan, what to do when your plan isn't perfect, what to do when you feel like starting over. Therapy. All of this, we need to seek therapy. And at least in my part of Canada, there are options you can, like, you need to know where to find it, but there are options for free or very heavily subsidized therapy. And if you reach out to someone for help, maybe they'll be able to help you navigate that process of how to find the affordable therapy. Because I think on average it's like $180 to $230 an hour if you don't have insurance. If you do have insurance, you get a lot of that money back. And then on top of that, you can find cheaper therapy. Excuse me. What do we think of the cost? Think about the cost, friends. 10 modules, three group coaching calls a month for 6 months, and then a private Facebook group. What does the program include? 10 modules valued at $1,997. I have a random hair sticking out here. 6 months of group coaching valued at $4,997. Apparently, a Facebook group is valued at $600. Intentional Eats digital journal valued at $40. Win the Day digital journal valued at $50. What is the Win the Day journal? Win the Day. Is it her journal? Win the Day. Whatever. Okay. So here's the price, valued at over $7,500 for just $2,499, or 6 monthly payments of $475. So how much extra are we paying if we can't afford to pay it all at once? So we're paying like $300 extra if we're on the payment plan. I don't like that we are being punished if we don't have $2,499. We shouldn't be punished for it. You should just give us a little bit more time to pay it back. A bargain, right, Mr. Ranger Lab? Take the $2,500 and put it into a few therapy sessions. Let's calculate. Let's assume. I never know. When you're doing division, does the little number go first or does the big number go first? It's the big number, right? Yeah. 2,500. Let's do the middle range. Let's say that it's like $200 per session. You could get around 12 therapy sessions for the cost of this program. And now 12 sessions is not necessarily going to be enough. You may need therapy for years and years. You may need to go for the rest of your life, and that's totally fine. However, 12 sessions is at least a start, and you'll be able to start to address some of your challenges. Yes, you could go to so many therapy appointments. Exactly. Yeah, I'm just thinking The relationship I have with my therapist is freaking fantastic. It's been since right before COVID, so it's been like 5 years now. It's been consistent, the same guy I've gone to him with so many different types of issues. I love his approach. It's like a no nonsense but empathetic approach. One session with him would be more valuable than one fucking module or coaching session with Jess Dukes. No. This bothers me so much. So, looking for a longer payment plan, select the one-time payment option at checkout, then choose Klarna or Afterpay to set up a plan that works for you. Simple and stress-free. All prices are in USD. Please check the current conversion rate for your local currency to understand the correct cost. I know nothing about Klarna or Afterpay. Do you guys know if you like pay interest on that? Klarna. Where I want to find out. Do you guys happen to know? Deny cookies. No cookies, sir. Share this tab instead. We're gonna see if we can find out. I need to zoom in because I can't see shit. So fucking small. Okay, the first payment is made at checkout and the remaining payments are collected every 2 weeks. So you select the option to pay with Klarna. There are no fees when payments are made on time. A higher initial payment may be required for some purchases. When the order is shipped and it's on its way, we'll charge the first installment. Once the payment has been processed, you'll receive a notification. Every 2 weeks, you will automatically charge a card for the remaining 3 payments. We'll send you an alert ahead of time. So I'm not sure if there's interest on this. I would hope not. Okay. Let me go back to here. I'm just going to quickly Google, does Klarna collect interest? Does Klarna, how do you say it? Klarna? Klarna? Okay. I should have just Googled it. It's a buy now, pay later provider that offers multiple payment plans that can break up the cost of your purchase for zero interest. Zero interest. I just did the calculation in Canadian. At $150 per appointment, I could get 23 therapy appointments. That's a lot of appointments. That's months and months of appointments if you go once a week. Yeah, much better investment. It will actually help you. Bonkers. I can't stand this. And then, of course, the testimonials. Jess's program has truly been a game changer for me with my weight loss journey. I used to eat bland chicken and veggies over and over to see results. In the program, I can eat what I want by listening to my body. In the 4 months since my program began, I have lost 30 pounds. I have not been perfect every day and have had really bad food days, but I've gotten back on track thanks to Jess and have seen these amazing results. As Jess says, we don't have to be perfect. We need to be consistent, and my weight loss shows that. I'm thrilled that this woman has lost weight and that she's happy with it. It's just, this is all marketed from a Beachbody coach. We don't know whether or not she's in an MLM still, but it's still like unethical for an top MLM distributor to have a coaching program like this because we know that it's marketed to their downline. Yeah, before and after photos, exactly. Here's another one. Losing weight is hard. There's no way around that, but my life has been forever changed by this program and there's no going back. Learning about my body and mind while being supported and encouraged by women all doing the same is life-changing. I'm not sure I could have done this by myself, and doing it with Jess is doable, and I love seeing the changes all around me. The community is unlike any other I've experienced. Having a group of women all supporting and cheering each other on while also creating accountability has been incredible. So maybe they're targeting people who are also really lonely. Maybe the people who realize that therapy would be a better investment for them, but who want people to share in the journey with them, because when you're going to a therapist, you don't have a bunch of people around you who are also trying to lose weight or deal with their issues with food, right? Unless you go to a therapist office and then they recommend you join a group, a support group for people struggling with weight loss, right? I don't want to keep reading these. It bothers me. Oh. Day 1 of 2025 and hit under 200 pounds. Down to my lowest weight so far. My win is discovering that some clothes that were too small this past summer fit me now. My win was seeing a friend I haven't seen in a long time and have her comment on how great I look. Also brought half my salad home. Okay, my issue with that comment is I think it's probably a very good practice to just not comment on other people's weight, period, because we don't know what they're going through. Like, this person could have been losing weight because they were sick, or they're on a new medication, or they're not able to keep their food down, or they're going through treatment for something, and that's why they're losing weight. I think it's best if we just don't comment on each other's bodies, because I also think, oh, wow, you've lost weight, you look amazing. I think it's also insinuating that maybe I didn't look amazing and great before I lost the weight, which we know isn't true, because we're all awesome no matter how much we weigh, right? And before my weight loss, I remember someone asked me, hey, when are you due? And I was like, excuse me, I'm not pregnant. And I think I was very upset, and then I got over it quickly. But I just think don't talk about people's bodies unless they ask. And even if your spouse or your best friend asks you, tread very carefully. Tread very, very carefully. Anyway, that was a side tangent. Let's read one of these. For the last time has been life-changing for me. I gained 25 pounds in the last year, and I've tried over and over to lose it. When I saw that Jess would be coaching a group to lose weight for the last time, I knew I wanted to be a part of it. She has taught me how to lose weight without white-knuckling my way through. I finally loved the experience, which is amazing because losing weight always used to seem like such a burden. I feel empowered and is affecting all the other areas of my life as well. Thank you, Jess. Oh, and it's been 2 months and I'm down 12.5 pounds now, and I'm halfway to my goal. 215 pounds, like, that doesn't mean you weren't valuable or awesome, right? Why do we need to emphasize the over 200 pounds part? I started my journey at 215 pounds. I had poor eating habits, lived off junk food, and was convinced that I just didn't have the willpower to lose weight. I was constantly trying every new fad diet and quick fix that hit the market. I did well for a few days and then would go back to my old eating habits the second I got stressed or busy. I hit rock bottom at a work event and knew I had to figure out how to lose weight and ditch the struggle for good. And I did. I have lost 80 pounds, and it's my mission to help other women lose weight just as I have. In the past years, I have coached thousands of women and helped them lose weight with ease. I have discovered the number one skill in order to lose weight and keep it off for life, and that is your mindset. You can have the most perfect meal plan and workout routine, but if you don't have the right mindset, it will be impossible to stay consistent and lose the weight. Right? Right? So rude. So fucking rude. I was like, I didn't actually punch them. I just walked away. And again, just because she lost 80 pounds, which is lovely, like, good for you, doesn't mean that you have the knowledge or the education to safely teach other people how to lose 80 pounds. And she's trying to, like, this is her before and after, and you're beautiful in both. Period. You look beautiful and lovely in both pictures. The one on the left is not less valuable just because you were heavier. If you ever thought that this has to be the last time, this is your chance to make it a reality. You don't need another diet that forces you into someone else's plan. You need a solution that meets you where you are and empowers you to take the reins step by step, one small sustainable change at a time. You just need one more chance, this time with the tools and support to finally succeed. This isn't just about losing weight, it's about breaking the cycle, reclaiming your confidence, and proving to yourself that change is possible. For the last time, hundreds of women are proof that you can do all this. We're not reading this, we get the point. Again, you look beautiful here too. You look beautiful in both pictures. Questions, email support@jessdukes.com. I know about this because a million years ago when I followed Beachbody a lot, I signed up for email lists on a bunch of the top coaches, and she is spamming for this program right now. Can you hear my heater going bzzz? Yes, or pressures her students to join body. Oh, but she can't now because there's not an MLM aspect. But when it was an MLM, I bet you she pressured them to join her downline. We already did what the program's going to include. We already did this, girl. We already did this too. What's happening? So that's all I have for today. I really wanted to talk about this program because I was thinking to say it 100 times. It's dangerous when someone who's not a dietitian, who's not a therapist, is telling us how to lose weight, how to improve our self-image or improve our relationship with food. And I just don't like seeing non-professionals charging exorbitant amounts of money for programs like this, for mental health programs, for dealing like the trauma coaches. We've done a few videos on trauma coaches, and that is outrageous. Teal Swan, I remember I asked my counselor what he thought about people claiming to be trauma coaches on the internet and what his opinion on the danger of that would be. And he says it's dangerous because him as a therapist, he is accountable to the board, or I don't remember what he said, but there's a board that he's accountable to and reports his activities to. And if he does something wrong, he could be in trouble. He could lose his license, his certification, whatever it is. People on the internet who are claiming to be trauma coaches, not only do they not have the education and the knowledge required to safely help people through these issues, they also don't have anyone holding them accountable, which, in my opinion, makes it extra, extra dangerous. So the video I was going to do today, but we're going to do next week, we can do a quick, I want to show you guys. See if there's a YouTube short where I can show you what we're going to talk about next time. Share this tab instead. I'm excited to talk about the K2 bottleneck, so I want to show you some quick videos of it. Oh, fuck, sorry.
Ever wondered what it's like?
You guys can hear the volume, right? Because I remember there's been times when I share YouTube shorts and you couldn't hear any of the volume. Although the volume isn't really that important, it is the pictures. But what do you think about this bottleneck? It's so scary. We'll learn more about the bottleneck. I just wanted to show you guys a few of these things.
Ever wondered what it's like to face death at 8,300 meters? K2's bottleneck zone, a narrow path where collapsing ice and deadly altitude sickness have...
Can you guys hear this? Let's go to another one.
Bottleneck.
Oh my god, that's beautiful, but fucking terrifying. Beautiful, but horrifying.
Deep in the heart of...
You guys get the gist. One more. It's so fun. One more. This is the bottleneck at night. Don't do the bottleneck at night. Don't do it, period, but definitely don't do it at night. That's how you die. It's the tiniest, skinniest little ridge, and it's pretty much just like straight ice. You're like climbing on a tiny ridge on an ice wall, pretty much. So that's what we're going to do next week. It's a good little video, good little intro to K2 and what the bottleneck is and the dangers of the bottleneck. And it's so fascinating. I never want to go anywhere near the bottleneck, but it is so fun to look at pictures and like see cool views of it for sure. Teaches you to overcome your fears. I think I'd still be afraid, right? So this was a fun video. Thank you to those who watched me live talk about how dangerous it is for Beachbody coaches, MLM distributors with no knowledge in diet or nutrition, telling us how to lose weight and how you could take the 2,500 USD that you would need for this program and instead invest in therapy sessions where you could at least get a good start on your issues, on trying to improve your relationship with food, right? What else? Just take the money, don't join programs like this, try to get a therapist instead. And if you can't afford therapy and you don't have insurance, reach out to a friend or see if you can call an information line with your municipal government and see if they can help you navigate and see if there is a free or a heavily subsidized therapy program in your city that you can access. Please don't join programs like this. You're welcome, Mr. Ranger Lab. Thank you, everyone, for watching and listening to me. We will talk about the K2 bottleneck next week. I hope you have a great evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.